If you been a soldier for Bamukumbi, if you not go work for military, then they go drive you come out for village. Bamukumbi don't earn money, go support war. A Kelebe people then there for Bamunyam. I want to ask them for Bamukumbi's days that we don't ever earn money, can't support Major General there from Gokutunja, how we it work fine, or how we it work bad. We don't ever try. One by one, I know all way una dey for Bamukumbi, they do all that rough work. Any that way that they celebrate for Bamukumbi, una they bring people them on civic, make them ambush for day. Una know say I will not know. Phone for Bamukumbi, that thing where they do we don't capture you, and we tell you say if una where would they una dey for day. I need to beg una. I need to beg military them. I need to beg no man. Yes. I don't come for Bamukumbi 2 times. Can't talk for civilian them. Me winna then day one more. Una decide say una go do una own kind way. But from today, as I dey talk for una, say we go see am. We go see who be who. Una get 2 chain quarter for buy am for me, where the 2 chain quarter na 12 million. Yes, na 12 million. If una for Bamukumbi no buy me that gun, I go the capture una one by one. And if I hold you one, bring am for here where you come up Bamukumbi, you go pay me 5 million. You one go pay me 5 million. So if you no want man do so, this number where they talk for day. Una call me, more to talk. Be for one mob, una send the 2 chain quarter for me where they ask them. More be for one mob. Because una for Bamukumbi, una don't change. Una don't change. You get Bamukumbi, you get Bafanji. Yes. Una we una dede, le was civilian there. Struggle down the near for finish, but una the cause of me for struggle not finish because una the work with military there. That people the way that they go on a A2 where I become A2 for Bamukumbi where I become instructor for Bamukumbi. When I don't pursue you run. I come today can't take down some person a woman because I not see the woman. Kidnap. I don't see the master. I take the person woman. I can't ride away from Bamissing. Before I come for can't take he and know who will it be. And then they only take it say they take him for asking money. I be one make a man know say he is himself he dey work with military. How we I not see I take a woman, he don't call me na he dey talk. But how we na he dey talk, thing where I get for do I go do am. If una not buy me 2 chain quarter for Bamukumbi, una go no go day in peace, no 1 day and a half. I hear say una get power, una hold the whole civil military. Gear for una the whole soldier then gear for military. Now we when my squad go enter Bamukumbi, una go know say throw that man with the call and say the only bro. It not easy. You know. Even inside end of here for this side where are they? When military hear my name, that the dodge. When military hear my name, una that the dodge, una be na who them. We una no one for green, we here for amber. Una no one for here to where amber they do. Una go to war with military. We una get problem. Una go someone na for military. Now we for dingo kutunja. Una go no say bang hand no be inside hand. Yeah no. Una go no say bang hand no be inside hand. This message where the girl so doctor send them you be funny picking. Send them for phone. Send them for any man inside Bamukumbi. Me then yes, say na me the only brother don't talk. Yes, send them for them. Me then no say na me the only brother don't talk. I don't talk Then and it go be my one of the mess. You na hear no. At the work na our station work them. Una hear no. If I mean for do something for Bamukumbi, I go do am and I go do am. If una no hear my talk, una go hear. Yes. Una go earn me that money, that money 12 million. Una get person una fit buy the chain quarter them for you, una buy and give me na gun. Una no give me the money. But if una no get them, una go can't give me na the money, I go buy them. Una hear no, I don't know no nothing where una dey support we. Even for diaspora, where they talk, they ever talk say diaspora, they not the support we know nothing. Una hear no. Now we the chop ground for down here with the buy gun. Now we the chop ground with the buy bullet before they shift the go with the war with the inside. So una don't come talk una on say una no go do something. Now we. Now we una go know say kaki no be leather. Now I want enter yesterday catch the woman comot una know. Na so I go dey enter I go dey enter so una go see gun for Bamukumbi. Ke una call out una military make dem come. Una put military base for Bamukumbi. Me I go enter Bamukumbi do thing where I go want do am. We send all the message, send the message for phone. Send am for any man. Me know say nothing that way I don't talk. If you know be don't call the only brother from Ngokutunja, me call am today. Me call and talk with ye face to face. Me call and talk with ye à tête. You know, I no dey fear no man. Dog no dey. Yes, I don't talk am. Una decide for the do una think them how we una like am. Get una problem them una go report am for military them. Yes. Money for village go support Bamanyande. Say Amba don't can kill their people them. Me the tell way military they can people there inside Amazonia here. Then the money can support una. Then the money can support una. So who they talk I don't care people then here. Care then send them for us I made them here. Care the diaspora then talk say we don't talk say I don't talk and I go do and now we did die for down. Not be them for up. Now we did die. I don't talk Yeah, thank una very much. Una hear the message, take the message, send them for phone. Me call me direct, I go tell you the money we will need them for Bambi and me Bambi change. Me Bambi change. Try for deal with soldier them. Yeah. Person no fit come on and come come you deal with ye. Let person where you na be there for long. Leave your own picking where you born am for your belly, you na dey. Una don't hear no. Can una go up and down thing I don't talk am. Yes. Ma tell una.
Thank una plenty my country people them. When I don't hear no, now the amber terrorists that we call itself General only bro, it then are under Sako Ikome ye group. Now you go hear people the way they go always talk. Oh, no be amber. I'll come to that when I can play for una the videos where they come up for Bamenda and then we'll analyze that one. They go always try for deflect, shift attention, try for explain them. The first thing where they go do them. Now for deny responsibility, say no be amber do. But now they owe you that. They never dispute and say no be na so-called General only bro talk am. Even the Sako Ikome own gang, they no ever play this kind of audio. They say they get alphabet Facebook page where they call them say TV. They no go ever play this kind of audio for them. And themselves they never go talk wait away this one it mean for the population for Bamunkumbi. No, they just run them silent. Like say they know hear nothing. Now, when I also remember say these guys the way they arrest them for America. When I remember Langmi Nestor, Claude Chi, and Francis Chenyi, those three where they be arrested for America for 2022 around November time. So now them be so-called in charge of Ngoketunja. Since they arrest them, things that don't go all over the place on Ngoketunja. First of all, we compromise no pity, and then following that, your small brother Shinarambo surrender, and then after that, Sargon, they get problems with this one where they talk now, only bro, Sargon, we don't kill Sargon since then, now only bro remain, and then the few remnants for so-called Marine Force of Bambaland. So they all over the place. Now, gone are the days where Amba, they can't talk, say, no, Nantanganji boy. Now in this way they talk, they say, I go kidnap una, and every person where I kidnap him, we go collect 5 million francs. When I don't listen to the previous audio, where I play for una the other day, no 2 days ago, I be there live. I played that audio. This one now just the second audio follow up. Now make we analyze which way talk am. It talk am for this say wait. This message now for the civilians for Bamunkumbi. You know the address now Cameroon military. They know fully well 100% now say they don't get them problem with Cameroon military. Their problem where they get them. Now with the Anglophone civilians, them they know their targets them. It talks say now the civilians they work with the Cameroon authorities with the military. It call them near them, okay, and they pursue the amber terrorists. The move them. It say it be installed General A2 for them. The civilian population they pursue it run. Which is fantastic. And then it talks, say, they pursue even the general, the Amber Boy, their woman, them, and all of those things. Them. And when I remember, say, just the other day, I will get the picture away. I put them on the screen the other day. When I bear with me 1 second, I go, if I must see, if I get the picture, I go put them on the screen again for now. One of the terrorists, where the Kumkumai Sam, before they started declare the so-called lockdown, where they declare them now for, because as I talk for Nangoketunja, they don't declare lockdown for but now it's call that other place again, Bangulan. Okay, now the image that was there on the screen, this guy now, one of the terrorists, his real name now Clement, but they will call it say Kirikou from Babesi, the Kumkumaisi for Bangulan a few days ago. Okay, and as a result of that, the Kumkumaisi, I think that the 9th of August, and on the 10th of August, the Amber terrorists, them under so-called Marine Force of Bambalang, they declared 2 weeks lockdown for Bangulan for punish the people there for Bangulan. Now it's also under Ngoketunja, as I don't tell you now. Serious issues there for Ngoketunja. Okay, now Northwest struggle now no so. This kind of nonsense not they happen for Southwest, now only for Northwest. So why they compromise this guy now? Because now the civilian population, they go call the Cameroon military, beg them, pay plus money, say we know what's over this speaking a day. They drag Cameroon military and drag them for come compromise this one, and them too they kill them. As a result of that, the Amber terrorists now they declare it so they go punish the people for Bangulan. Now why they declare them 2 weeks lockdown? Now when they see all that pretense where they pretend for 2017, 18, 19, say, oh, lockdown, na resistance, or ghost towns, na resistance. No, they come out now clearly can't talk and say the lockdown, it be now for punish the people for Bangulan. Say, we now they work with Cameroon military no against we Amber. So we go shut down the place, lock down the place for punish una. Say when I don't become black legs, we now work with Cameroon military. And when we punish una so, then we now not go be black leg anymore. And the clap for now, well done for that strategy. Now make I remove that one on the screen. We'll go back for this information where they on the screen with the only bro for where it don't talk say they go to kidnap people then where they come up from Bamunkumbit unless they give you 12 million francs. It talking for this, it become can kidnap that doctor, medical doctor, ye woman, but it don't meet up the medical doctor, so it kidnap the man a woman because it go now for the health center for Bamunkumbit. For go kidnap people and for they go kidnap that woman. So it send this old Joe come on for plan for una. Now for that woman in Massa, last the man pay 1.5 million francs for the release of the woman. And it is still threatened, say it will come back for Bamunkumbi, can't kidnap all man. And another thing we talk about the way when I know here I'm not saying that people that for diaspora they need to support them, they need to sponsor them. It said now them know on the ground how way they buy guns, buy bullets, they survive for chop, buy mobile phones, them send picking for school, they get come and kind woman them and other needs, medical needs and all of those things them now them know how they survive. Now the question for you now say the Amber should know why blast the way they started with my trip to Boya for 2018 when I contribute money, give them, say that they support picking them on the ground. Now they picking them on the ground, they tell when I say that money nearly reach them. 2 questions. 1, the money where they be contributing for diaspora gives a comment, who side they? 2, they picking the way they do on the ground where they need for job, they get needs them, financial needs them, healthcare, for buy guns, all of those things them. Who side did they take the money? You answer the question. Now why that way they kidnap people then for ransom and then they can't talk them openly, her. Say I go kidnap una. When I must give me 12 million now by force, when I don't get voice, I get gone. When I don't get gone, and when they work with Cameroon military. So now they tell when I wait when me have start right time since 2021. Say the population is working with the Cameroon military now for their own survival. Okay, when I still come for analyze what's really happen for Bamenda, I go play videos them, including Amber themselves they go talk. And then we go analyze, and then I go tell when I wait where they go on, make una reason for ourselves how much we don't defeat Ambazuna terrorism. Now that them they talk, say the civilian population don't get enough of Ambazuna terrorism, they openly, publicly cooperate with the Cameroon military for their own survival. Now Amber so-called general that they talk, no be me they talk am. Okay, now the Antanganji boys and that way they talk no, say they kidnap people for Anglophones or no. They don't tire for the call Antanganji Minister Paul Antanganji name. Now the Amber terrorists, they can't talk openly, ho-ha. Now, make we go for Bamenda, my country people them. We'll go for Bamenda. But before I go for Bamenda, when I leave in a comments in the comment section, just like this one way, Field Marshal Arita or Benson Makia leave it's a Jiga food. The only bro don't colo from disappointment and too much expired banger. Diaspora amber shit carriers don't pick ball run. Idiots. So when I continue for the leave when I comments them, I will can read one or two of my comments them if I get time towards the end of the live broadcast. Now we'll go for Bamenda, my country people them. When I listen to this report we come up from Bamenda about the burning of taxi them, then I go can give una more substance and analysis and also other reports we come up from Bamenda. When I listen.
Street now so for Tarinkun, country people. We should say this boy they don't can pass. People them taxi will pack them for this petrol station. Citizen petrol station. The Tarinkun here. Now they don't can pass light fire. They will see about 4 to 6 taxis they will put on fire. They say they get yellow color. Now this Wednesday evening around 8 p.m. so.
So una fit see now the videos and that now for evening time around 8 p.m. on Wednesday, number 14th of August 2024, where the Ambazuna terrorists they go burn those taxi them. The taxi they be packed for petrol station for night time. And then they go burn them. No, I even say the taxi they be there on the road, they work out, they be packed. Maybe una understand that one. Now, I go play for una Capo Daniel in response to this terror atrocity. I go also play for una another response. Then I go play for una the report where they come out from Bamenda. And then before I give una my own analysis, okay? As a matter of fact, I go start from this one. From these guys the way they did from Star TV Bamenda, their reports. But before I even go for that one, make una understand, say, the targeting of Anglophone civilians, no be by mistake, it be deliberate. Now the modus operandi. When I don't believe me, I can't with evidence no. When I listen.
Military attack you, kill him. If the military doesn't attack you, don't touch it. Some of them, they don't want to do it, but their lives are on hanging bars. People you need to touch, I'm sorry to say this, is the civilian population. When you touch them, their cries, especially the families of those who are in government, if you know any of them, you touch them, that is where it hurts. They are the ones. This video, after this, you will not see this video online. I'm just saying it now so you can hear. But after this, you will not see this video online. Because what I've spoken, some things are not supposed to be spoken online for everybody to hear. So after this video, some of you are watching me, you will not see it online. I'll keep it for myself and for the future. So after this, you will not see this video. But I've told you all, go back to the counties. Radicalize the boys. Tell them if they see the military coming, they should not be wasting their granates.
Unayeno, no be me I talk am. Tell them it's a go to the so-called counties or whatever nonsense. Radicalize the boys. Tell them if they see the military coming, let them not be wasting their granite. May they wait. May military can pass, go in mind business, and then target the Anglophone civilians. Go write that one. Go write up. Target the Anglophone civilians. So when I see they burn the taxi them, they behead Anglophones them. Like this so-called only bro, they declare lockdown for Bangolan, and then they talk to go kidnap all man for Bam and Kumbit from Goketunja. It is not by mistake. Now just say for 2024, the frustration don't be too much for the way they can't talk them publicly. They didn't even hide them. This video where Joshua Kabi make them now 2021, if I'm not mistaken, where it talks say this video at the end of this, it will move on from Facebook because no one make it go public. But we'll get the video and we'll continue for the play until it get accountability for this thing. You understand? So they be try to hide them back then, but in the background, now the kind messages and this way they be sending for that picking them. And then when they go kill picking them, like for Kumba School massacre and other atrocities, them they go no be our boys. Amber boy need a thief. Amber boy need a thief. Or they go try for explain them, they go try for justify them, they go try for divert attention or deny them, they go do all in them. Now wait this way, Anglophone people they be experts at doing. Now we don't hear and we understand their modus operandi now for go after the Anglophone civilian population. Make we go now for the report where come up from Bamenda, when a Star TV Bamenda, they do a live report this morning. When I go hear from the taxi drivers themselves, when I listen, my country people them, then I go give them my own analysis after.
There's also
during
human
war,
rights.
there is burning of houses. That's why it is easy to start a war, but very, very difficult to end a war. You know, in crisis, there is a burning of houses, there is rape, there is the burning of places,
Torture.
there is torture, there is human rights violations. I mean, it becomes so disorderly to a sense that you people will not even understand what is happening because people have never witnessed war. You know, there's human rights violation, there's kidnapping for ransom, and so on and so forth. Those are the consequences of war, which should never have started in the first place.
And many of them says that the major challenge they even have is the fact that most of the taxi drivers trade union in Bamenda are not in agreement. Yes, they don't agree, just like bike riders. They say the taxi drivers union at hospital and about is saying another thing, the one at Sona Street is saying another thing, the one in Maifo is saying another thing, and so on. And even yesterday when they were protesting, majority of the taxi drivers were even walking. Some of them were walking, so they had to use force at some point to be stopping some of the taxi drivers to park their taxi in front of their head office there at Sona Street before at least about 100 taxi driver stopped and took part in the protest. But it was not actually a protest. They were there to discuss with their leaders on the way forward, because they say they don't even have a parking space, because most of the fuel stations that they have that they were parking their cars, they have refused that they should not be parking their taxi at their anymore there. And then so some of them were telling me that even to park at for example, to park at your door, yes, at your own house, it is not safe because they can still target you right to your house. And just like what we were saying, that somebody can still do it and give credit to a separatist, whereas another one that did it. So there's a lot of anonymity in the whole thing. So they are just
it's a complex situation.
Yes, very complex,
because it's made the lives of so many families to become so precarious.
Yeah,
in
so
Northwest, especially in the town of Bamenda, because that is where, you know, it seems the heat has turned to the town of Bamenda and different parts of the northwest region of Cameroon, because rarely do we hear things like that happening in the southwest part of Cameroon.
Yes,
and so these families have.
So when I don't hear wait that newscaster a talk him no, that's just the truth. Especially this issue about burning of taxes, now exclusively a Bamenda thing. Now Bamenda struggle my country with them. I go come back for can continue for the play that video. Una make una understand what really happened inside Bamenda. But before I continue, una listen.
The Anglophone crisis is all the nation against the Northwest. As a matter of fact, it should be tagged a Northwest crisis. It's not Anglophone crisis. It's Northwest crisis. And this should sink deep. And until we accept these realities, we're going to be beating the air. The reason why they have forcefully put a Bakwere man at the forefront of the crisis is to drag the Southwesterners into this thing. They are not part of it. The earlier we know that the Anglophone crisis is the 9 regions of this country against one region called the Northwest region, the better. As the days are going by, subsequently we will change the name from the Anglophone crisis to the Northwest crisis.
So when I don't hear, and the truth, and the reality that. So make we continue now with our report from Bamenda. When I listen.
Been left on their own, and they now do not have means to pay their rents, to food, for medical expenses and all those things. And this is a stark reminder of the human cost of the ongoing Anglophone crisis, Hansen?
The problem is that majority of them also told me that they don't understand why it's only Bamenda that has been
They are not
targeted.
about, they say that they're not politicians.
They are not politicians. They are neutral.
They are only trying to
They are
survive.
carrying, they transport everybody. They don't have any hand in the both sides. Yes, they don't have any
That's what
hand.
they said.
That's what they said.
We're going to watch this report done for us by Fonja Hansen from Sodak Street in Bamenda. The report was done yesterday, the 15th of August, 2024. This report is done by Fonja Hansen Muki. It is concerning, taxi drivers who parked their cars yesterday on the heels of the touching of vehicles at 5 taxis at Church Street. That was Wednesday night. Have this report.
In front of the Taxi Drivers Union office at Sonak Street are more than 50 taxi drivers that have parked their taxis in protest of the ongoing war against taxi drivers in Bamenda. The taxi drivers are in confusion. Some don't know what to do. Some say they don't have even a place to park their cars, given that filling stations, which usually serve as their parking space, have refused to allow them park at their space. Some are afraid to park in front of their houses for fear that separatist fighters may target them at night. Majority of the taxi drivers says they are considering changing the colors of their taxis to any neutral color, but are worried that security officers will not allow them work.
The solution was to talk for me. They don't sleep for the army. They can't get them outside. They live outside. You understand? We stand for here. How we stand? If they decide that they born for here, you no get gun. If you come for here, then 3 or 4, the gun will stand. The solution was to talk for me. That's it. We plan for private first before any other thing. We use which document? We use which document? For security. We use power. Security first.
Wait, but when I don't enter, since we're reaching this town, I don't enter meeting them with maybe administrator there.
Yes,
some of the taxi drivers says they are left with no option than to park their cars and wait for the government to provide a sustainable solution.
We are the taxi drivers of the city of Bamenda. For a longer time now, we have been suffering for the both sides. And we think as a taxi driver, we are neutral. We had nothing to do with the military or with the amber fighters. We are not an amber, we are not militaries. We are neutral beings that we carry everybody. So when it happens that our taxis are being burned and we are being destroyed, we just have to sit down for the both parties to agree so that we can have a way to do our job, because we are just doing our job.
More than 10 taxis have been burned and several others destroyed since attacks on taxi drivers intensify in Bamenda. For this taxi driver, they are also acting in solidarity with their colleagues.
A taxi driver is a body. That means we are one person. When you touch one, you touch everybody. So those that their car has been burned, we have decided to shut down or to sit down so that there should be a means for the both of us to work together. Because we cannot keep wasting our material, wasting our money, and we have nothing to do, sir.
The Taxi Drivers Union has held several meetings with the authorities of the region, but only promises have been made and no concrete action taken.
We have done that and they say they will take time to do what they have to do, and we are still suffering on it.
But this other taxi driver says the only option left for him is to change the business.
As a taxi today, about 6 hours for Church Street. I mean, I don't decide I park my taxi for the road. Kind of McDonald's, the work I sell at me. So taxi not in your hand, the following if I has, one taxi for us. My motto said, even the struggle park of the job, but now I'm not too sure what I've been park. I don't know if I'm going to be safe of the park and now, but then I know the work I sell at.
The taxi drivers spent almost the whole day at their union office and left without any concrete solution. Their president says they should meet at Upstation on Friday, August 16, and express their frustration to the governor.
So many families have seen their lives, disrupted because of the ongoing crisis seen other vehicles burnt, you know, in the past few months here in the town of Bamenda. It's quite a disturbing situation, and the population of Bamenda continues to cry for peace and return to normalcy so that they can live their lives peacefully as they used to do before the Anglophone crisis morphed into an armed conflict in 2017. Good morning to all the taxi drivers who are watching us, so we understand what they are going through, what their families are going through, the threats they are receiving and all whatnot. And that is why, you know, the stretch of road between Hospital Roundabout and Chobo Junction this morning was void of taxis. Very few taxis could be seen plying that stretch of road, and